Okay, so in this video we're going to create a new company. It's very simple. I'm going to go to Admin, click on Manage Companies, and before you do this, I want to explain that as you can see we have multiple companies, multiple niches and such, and each of them are different. What we do is instead of adding like normal, let's say for example we have a new client that comes in the door and their name is Atlanta Heating and Air or Brian's Heating and Air and they're in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, what normally you would think you would do is add the company and create his name and his company name, but we don't do that. We do it by niche and by city. So as you can see, Atlanta HVAC, Houston Flooring, Atlanta Computer Repair. So we keep it very generic in the sense of city and niche or industry. The reason we do that is so that we can bring in multiple contractors with the same phone number. So this is one phone number for Houston HVAC, and we can send this same number to multiple callers. So for example, I think we have 2 or 3 Houston HVAC repairmen, and so we send them to there. So let me go ahead and show you how to add a company. So we're going to call this one Atlanta Electrician. So the city and the niche. Click OK. So that company's been created. Alright, and as you can see there's no numbers, there's no call flow, there's no caller ID, and there's no blacklist or anything else. So with numbers, if you click on that, you'll notice that we don't have any available numbers right now. So we'll have to buy a phone number in order to use it. So what I'm going to do is just to show you how you can easily do this before we actually, I don't need to buy a number right now. So I'm going to click Save on that, edit the company number. So now you'll see that this number will disappear. And there you go. So that number is now gone. So what I'm going to do is click None over here. And I'm going to add that phone number to this company. And sometimes we'll do this if we're testing out different markets or testing out different ideas and ads and things of that nature. We might move numbers around. But more than likely, once we buy a number, we keep it for that particular company in this case. So then we have what's called call flow. So you can see the number is right there. That's the tracking number for that particular company. So when we're advertising for Atlanta Electrician, we're going to always use this number, or we may use multiple numbers like we're doing in the Atlanta HVAC industry. And if we have to buy multiple numbers, that might be something that that I myself might do, or a poster might do, or I might just email you and ask you to go ahead and buy some numbers for certain niches. So if you look at call flow, right now it says none. What we want to do is, it's just going to depend upon if we're adding people to our niche or if this is a brand new company. If it's a brand new company, more than likely we only have one to start with. So we're going to click on ring one number, and we're going to put their phone number right there in the outgoing number. So we click Save. Okay, and once we've done that, we click Save again. Now you'll see that it says call flow set to ring one number. So click back, and you'll see right here now it says ring one number. Well, let's say we have 3 different companies that we're going to be sending them to. The majority of the time, unless I tell you otherwise, we're going to be using what's called round robin. So you're going to make sure you click there, click Edit Settings, and then you're going to add each number. So we'll just make up a couple. So we'll add that one, and then we'll add 6, 7, 8, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll add that one. Alright, and so once we've added all the phone numbers, we just click Save, and then Save again. Make sure you always click Save. And if you're ever not sure, make sure just hit Edit Settings again, just to make sure that you have you always want to double check these numbers. It's extremely important, because if we don't get these phone numbers correct, then we're going to have a problem, because the person who's buying leads from us is not going to be getting phone calls. Somebody else will be. Okay, so we want to make sure that those phone numbers line up with the sales form that you've received to input this information. So we click Save. It's been saved, call flow set, and then click back. Okay, and then we'll cover another feature here, the caller ID. So the caller ID, it used to be that we would set it to the actual number We've decided against doing that because what happens is when the contractor misses a phone call, he ends up trying to call the number back, and that number is our tracking number. So he ends up talking to another contractor, which it leaves for somewhat of an embarrassing situation. So what we do is we usually make up a number. So for example, in Atlanta, I might say 404, 123, 4, 5, 6, 7, or something of that nature. And if you're not sure about doing that, please let me know. But most of the time, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 after the area code. And the area code you can use the same as the area code that's for the Twilio number that you purchased right over here. And we'll cover that in another video. Okay, so once we've done that and you can see it's been updated, caller ID is to that one. And then we're going to click on blacklist. And this is very important. We have a running blacklist of spam phone numbers from all over the country. And these phone numbers are basically solicitors and people who are trying to sell services to our customers. And to be honest, we don't really want to deal with that. And so we want to make sure that they're not calling. So anytime somebody on this blacklist tries to call, it'll get a busy number and they won't be able to get through. Okay, and so we're not charged for that as well. And then you want to edit company phone codes. So we want to click on that and then click on incoming phone codes. And then we're going to go here to load template. We've already got it for you. Lead gen client. Just click insert. Click yes. OK. And it should be good. Let's check real quick just to make sure. As you can see, everything's been loaded in there. Voicemail, lead, duplicate number, solicitor. And we will teach you that in another video of how to actually determine those phone codes and where they actually go. So that is it for this video, and we will keep going. You can also run usage report from this one as well. But for this particular, we won't be doing that. So let's go to the next video.